Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good first day here at ClueCon. And I'm going to try to be brief because lunch is next, and I really want to go to that. So Brian had kind of touched on this, that there are other things you can do with the AI agent. And specifically, I'm going to look at how you can use the AI agent to take payments from people that want to pay things, and do it in a secure way without having the LLM be involved and send that information somewhere that you don't want it to go. And you can do this with some other like PII as well. And there's some really cool security things that you can do that I've kind of wrapped up into a demo here, and we'll see how that works. So I'm a senior escalation engineer for SignalWire. I'm a tier 3 team lead. I focus on both cloud and free switch enterprise support. I'm an automator of things. A lot of our support tools and automation processes are written and done by me. And I am the primary developer of Swish, which you may have played with before, and Wirestarter. All right, so first thing before I get into a demo, I just want to kind of cover some best practices for the AI agent when it comes to data collection. And as far as prompting goes, just keep it simple. Again, Brian had mentioned this. Beware of over-prompting. Trying to train the agent usually does more harm than good. Letting it just do what it needs to do is best. Stick to what's absolutely necessary for it to be collected. The more you try to get it to do and tell it to do, that's when you generally run into problems. Avoid collecting PII or payment information directly. And again, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then iterate and test, and so on. Just keep going at it. The AI agent, or the SignalWire AI agent, has some pre-programmed guardrails for you that are available to use at any time, like SWML Pay, which is what we're going to kind of focus on. Transaction happens outside of the LLM. The connector requires HTTPS, so it's secure. And it's adaptable to use with any credit card processor that you may want to send the payment information to. You can use swag and metadata. They kind of go together. But you can store and retrieve data relevant to the call, but away from the LLM. So if you want to get user information, you can get it out of the database once. And then any function associated with the AI agent can access that data. But the agent doesn't necessarily have access to it. It can just run functions to access the data. So it keeps them separated, and that data ends up not going towards the LLM. And a bonus of this is it improves latency for better customer experience, because instead of going to the database every single time, you're doing it once and then using in-code functions to actually just do it relatively quickly. And then we have an overall system prompt that both keeps the agent on task and prevents leaks of sensitive information. You can ask the LLM questions to try to get it off task, and generally it will not. If I try to ask it, hey, what's my credit card information? It won't say it. If you ask it to look up somebody else's information, it won't do it. There are things in it that prevent it from going outside of those boundaries. Demo time. So I'll bounce around a little bit here. So I put together it's one demo, but 2 examples that I'm going to walk through how to do the installation. And then this is something that you could run on your own and kind of tinker with. But as an example of how to use the pay verb in SWML and how to collect payments, but also how to use metadata and get some of those things that you want to keep away from the LLM and keep them away. Collect information without having it leak to OpenAI. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to start just by git cloning this repo. All right, and then the first thing that I'm going to have to do is kind of set up my environment. So I'm going to copy environment.sample to .env, and then change it. Is that big enough? It seems fine. And there's a number of things that you have to fill out here, like your SignalWire space name, and then your project ID and token. And I'm going to grab those momentarily, pop back over here. And to get that, you would go to API credentials, and you're going to grab your project ID, paste that. Token, copy, paste that. And then the call widget, I'm going to be setting this up so that I'm calling from a browser. We're going to set up a new resource here. I'm going to add the resource script, SWML script, and then I'm going to name it payment collector. And I'm going to do an external URL. And for this, I'm just going to set it to localhost. The reason I'm doing that is because the example itself is going to go and actually update this to whatever tunnel I create automatically when I start it. So it's just going to do it on the back end, and I just need a placeholder in there. Technically, it doesn't matter what's in there. So I'm going to hit create, and then go to addresses, and my address is /public/payment collector. And for display name, I'm going to put in payment collector. Destination address is that. And now I need to grab a click-to-call token. So we have another product called click-to-call, where you can embed a click-to-call widget into your own website. And I'm just creating this to get the token out of it so that my project can register to it. So I'm going to hit add, and then copy here, and it just copies the token. I'll put that in there. So a few other things here. I'm trying to wrap this up quick. I'm going to put in this webhook.site address. Actually, I'll copy it from there. And this is going to allow any post prompt data to be posted. Obviously, this is a demo. You wouldn't necessarily want things to go just to a random public site like this. But again, demo purposes, I'm just going to do that so I can show what the post prompt will actually show. And then the last thing is that I need an ngrok token so that I can create a tunnel. It says that it's required. It kind of is, but you can get around it if you need to. So actually, I'm going to do open another tab. just grabbing this from the last one that I did. Paste that. Okay, so now everything should be good there. I have my SignalWire space, I have my project ID, I have my token. I have my display name, which is payment collector. That does need to match what's in here. Otherwise, it's not going to work because it's specifically looking for that resource when the automation in the back end goes to update it. SignalWire call token is your click to call token. Post prompt, so ngrok token, everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then this does run in Docker. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with the first demo, which I've called simple. It's an example of me just throwing in some random stuff into the prompt to collect some data, and we'll see what happens. So this is simple, aka quick and dangerous. And I'm going to make simple. I'll probably take, hopefully not too long, but 30 seconds or so for this to build. This internet's really slow. Anybody have any questions in the meantime while this is building?
Shane, quick question. I haven't had a chance to click down into your repository. Mm-hmm. Are you basically just doing a version of Wirestarter?
It is not a version of Wirestarter, no.
So this is something different. Okay, I'll click down and study it. All right, thank you.
Any other questions? This is taking way longer than it should.
Still having problems signing up, let me know. I know these guys are. Did you guys sign up over there? Okay. The script runs every minute, so you may get caught in the crossfire if you keep trying. Any other questions while we let Docker ruminate?
I'm trying. Luckily, this doesn't have too much more to actually do, but still taking forever. No, that will run inside the container. To build it, it's just make simple. Or make advanced, which will be the next one, and I'm actually going to start building it before I actually do the first demo, because this is obviously taking way longer than it should, and to do the next demo, I need to rebuild.
At least it'll cache some of it this next go, right?
It should, but
yeah, it's just we're limited on bandwidth. Yeah, that's what I do as well.
a smart person told me that I should have pre-built these containers yesterday, and I thought about doing that, but I was like, it's going to be way better as a live thing. So that person was right.
James Bodie approves.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna do something crazy here.
August was like, why are we back here whispering? I said, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, when you turn your radio down so you can see better.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try again. I'm using
faster internet.
my hotspot up here.
Oh yeah, the back of the room has really good coverage because it's literally like out the door, right there. We're like underground, but the antennas are over there.
Okay, so that built in about 20 seconds as opposed to minutes. So that's not good either. All right, so anyway, if you couldn't see, it started a container, and I can get to it on localhost port 8080, and I can log in, and I have my fake electric power company website here, and I'm going to access my account, which is username John Smith, and then the password is SignalWire_rocks. There's actually a number of other users and other mock data that it puts in here when it builds. But the most important thing is that I have a balance of $100. And if I want to make a payment, I can do so. And it says, do you want to connect with Adam, our AI agent? And of course we do. So I'm going to start a payment call. Yeah, there we go.
Hello, this is Adam from Max Electric. I'm here to assist you with your billing-related questions or payment today. May I please have your first and last name? How may I help you today?
My name's John Smith. I'm looking to pay a bill.
Thank you, John Smith. Could you please provide me with your account number?
12345.
Thank you for that. Just to confirm, your account number is 12345, which is 12345.
Yes.
Your current balance is $100. Would you like to make a payment today?
Yes, I would.
Great. How much would you like to pay towards your balance of $100?
$100, please.
Thank you for your payment amount. Now, could you please provide me with your credit card information, including the card number, CVV, expiration date, and billing zip code?
Yeah, my card number is 4242 4242 4242 4242. The CVV is 123. The expiration date is 10/28.
Just to confirm, your credit card information is as follows. Card number 4242424242442, CVV 123, and expiration date 10/28. Is this correct?
That is correct.
Thank you for your payment. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of there. You could see that he did some things that are probably not so great, but to try to speed this up, I'll kind of gloss over that for the moment. You can see my balance is now 0. Cool, 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 cool. So now I'm going to go back here and make advanced. And hopefully this builds a lot quicker than the last one. Oops. Oh, and then I need to restart the container.
And the latency being induced is due to the internet here.
Yeah, that's definite. Like you could just tell in the fact that my hotspot on my phone built that container in 30 seconds as opposed to minutes. Okay, so just kind of waiting for this to come back up. There we go. Log back in. Again, my balance is $100, and I'm going to call this as, again, an advanced demo, which has better prompting and is using some of the SignalWire tools to help the customer experience and make it much more secure and safe.
Hello, this is Adam from Max Electric. I'm here to assist you with your billing-related questions or payment today. May I please have your first and last name?
John Smith.
Thank you, John Smith. What is your account number?
12345.
For security purposes, please provide your 4-digit PIN.
0803.
Thank you for your PIN, John. I understand. Would you like to proceed with the payment today? If so, please let me know the amount you'd like to pay.
I want to pay $100.
I'll now transfer you to our secure payment system to enter your card information. Please hold on for a moment.
Hello, John. You will now be able to enter your payment information for your Max Electric Service account located at 123 Main Street. For your peace of mind, this channel is using the secure SignalWire Pay system, so your payment information will not be seen by Adam, the AI agent assistant you were just speaking with, nor will it be stored in any way. Please enter your 16-digit credit card number now. Please enter the expiration date of your card as 4-digit. Please enter the 3 or 4-digit security code found on. Please enter your 5-digit bill. Payment processing. Please wait. Payment completed. Thank you.
Your payment of $100 has been successfully processed. Thank you for your payment. John, is there anything else I can assist you with today? Your payment of $100 has been successfully processed. Thank you for your payment. John, is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, that's it. Thank you. All right, so again, balance 0. Webhooks on the back end, those swag functions go to a processor and then update the balance and all that. So jump back over to here. Oh, didn't want that. All right, so what was the difference in those two examples? The simple example, as I mentioned, it was a hastily made prompt. The Docker container did not build hastily by any means, but it didn't have any kind of verification for account data, so I could have literally said, my account number is anything, and it could have given me customer information for somebody that I wasn't or that I am not. There was no metadata information passed directly back. It passed the information directly back to Adam, so it knew everything about the customer and could have told me things. Adam himself or itself was collecting the information, and you even heard as I was talking out loud that it told me, hey, your credit card is this, right? Can you confirm that that's the case? That's not good. That's going directly to OpenAI, and that's something that you certainly don't want somebody's credit card information to be leaked like that. And yeah, Adam has access to some secure and sensitive information that he shouldn't have. In the advanced example, it's a more thought out prompt. It sticks to what's necessary and uses functions to gather the information and pass them in metadata rather than actually asking for specific things and then storing them in that way. It stores it outside of the language model. I verified that I was the person that I said I was with a PIN, and that PIN is actually part of the metadata. When it asks for the PIN, the language model itself never knows what the PIN is, and it doesn't even know or care what it is. It just passes what you tell it to a function on the back end, and it gives back, yeah, hey, you're good, or no, this isn't who they say they are, or their PIN's wrong. When it passed my call into the pay function, it demonstrated some of that metadata going with it. It says that, hi, John, thanks for agreeing to make a payment for your address, whatever specific address it said. That was all something that came out of that first initial user dip. The function securely collected card information to send it to the processor and then let Adam know that the transaction was complete and successful. And you'll notice that when the call goes from Adam to the payment processor, I tried to make it so that it would stand out, and it's a different voice and all that, but also the video of the little avatar going around like that stops, and all the transcription stops. Everything stops because it's in a completely separate area. It's completely walled off. The AI agent itself has no idea of what's actually happening and any of the information that's being passed there. And then once the call comes back to the AI agent, all he knows is that it was a successful transaction. Or if it wasn't successful, he would know it's not successful, let's try again, or it goes to some kind of remediation from there. And in the advanced example, I was using DTMF instead of just saying it over the phone. Maybe that's not necessarily the biggest deal in the world, but DTMF is required as an input method when you're using the pay. You can find the demo at github.com/Shane-SignalWire/ClueCon 2025. That call widget that I was using, you can find that at github.com/SignalWire/call widget. And then there's some other SignalWire docs here. Just go to developers.signalwire.com or go talk to Sigmund at ai.signalwire.com. And probably going a little long here, but any questions?
All right. Well, we'll be around if you have further questions. Shane and I will be helping anybody that's stuck. Thank you, guys. Give Shane a hand.
There you go.